G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD and welcome back to episode number 23 of the Road to Glory / Goat to Glory on my channel. Today is some Foot Champions gameplay, the first 6 games of the Foot Champions gameplay, but today's episode I want to talk about something. I want to discuss something about this series. Now, you're going to see the first 6 games of the Weekend League. I've just got 6 games of gameplay here for you today, so you're going to see that. But I want to talk about this series on a whole and Foot Champions and the squad that we have and Gullit. Now, how Gullit is actually holding me back. Now, this is going to be a decision that's totally up to you guys. I've put a poll up on Twitter. If you haven't yet followed me on Twitter, go and do so. It's linked is in the description down below. Twitter, I've actually put a poll on there which has said, should I sell Gullit or should I not? Now, I'm going to explain my reasons now. I'm going to discuss this with you guys. There won't be any comments. I might get some comments in later on, maybe a couple in the late stages of this episode. But basically, okay, so here's my reasonings. Basically, Gullit's holding me back. Gullit is holding me back to finish in high positions. Now, you're probably thinking, Gullit's amazing, the team you've got around him is fantastic, but hear me out. Ronaldo, the amount of times I came up against him in the Weekend League and the amount of times that it carried my opponent was just ridiculous. Ronaldo is a god. I need Ronaldo. I'm telling you now, he will carry us to hopefully top 100, and that's what I'm hoping. So, Gullit is a fantastic player. I've got like over 300 goal contributions in 200 games with him. He plays in that cam position for me. He's just amazing. He's just fantastic. However, lads, here's my perspective. If I was to get Ronaldo, and if I was to get a decent team around Ronaldo, such as Sergio Ramos, such as Jordi Alba in that left back position, I'd have David Luiz in the centre back position, I'd have Courtois, I'd have Bellerin, I'd have, if I had enough coins, Pogba, I would have Ronaldo, I would have Griezmann, Alessandrini in form, I would have Casemiro in the CDM position, I'd have Bakayoko, a very good solid CDM that I use now. That's what I would use. Now, that sort of team, I believe, would get us into the top 100 or Elite 1 consistently. I don't know about, I don't know whether we'd get to 100 so early on FIFA. I'm positive we'll be able to get it once or twice this year. But what I really want to just ask you guys is, would you want me to sell Gullit and buy a God Squad so that we can get better results in Foot Champions? Or should I continue on the series, wait for the Prime SBC of Gullit to come out and continue this Gullit or Goat to Glory Goat to Glory on this channel? I think it's a great series. You guys are loving it so far. The poll up on Twitter at this current point in time, so actually, if I actually get that up, I will show you. So there's been 31 votes. 55% say they want to sell Gullit, and 45% say that they want to continue the series. Now, that's my worry, is that 45% if I was to end this series, and a lot of people might get angry at me and stop watching the videos, and that's not what I want. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You come and support the channel, and that is muchly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, so thank you so much for that. But that is my worry, is that I will anger quite a few people. I angered quite a few people when I went to start this Goat to Glory series, and not a Road to Glory series, and I put 12,000 FIFA points onto the account to start the Goat to Glory. Now, obviously, if you're new to the channel, I will explain. This series is about me putting 12,000 FIFA points onto an account, playing drafts with those FIFA points, and then buying a marquee player, a GOAT, an icon of some sort with the coins that we made from those drafts. Now, we ended up getting a total value of around 1.3 million from those draft FIFA points, and we were able to afford, Ruud Gullit. So, I was pumped, I got Ruud Gullit. He's been a fantastic addition to the squad. I just feel that every second squad that I come up against is a God Squad in Foot Champions, and I just don't think one player is suitable. I don't know, one player is fantastic, and don't get me wrong, we could sell him, then go and buy a God Squad. When the Prime SBC comes out, we complete that SBC. That's what we could do. So we could continue this series, basically. But mixed minds, mixed opinions. I need your guys' help. If you haven't yet followed me on Twitter, go and do so. But if you have not yet voted on my Twitter poll, please do so. It would be much appreciated. Links will be in the description down below. But lads, what I will do is I will indeed go and get the questions up if I can indeed find them. I had some saved just before, so if I can find them, we will have no issues whatsoever. But lads, you will see in our first 6 games, we ended up finishing in a decent position, 6-0, which isn't too bad for my first 6 games. Now, we had solid performances in those, in fact, you can't really, criticise that, 6-0 is fantastic, and you'll obviously see the last 4 games of tomorrow's episode, and more conversation on this Gullit topic that I really want to talk about. But even looking at this, I've gone on Footbin and I've actually done a concept squad of the squad that I could build if I was to sell Gullit. Now, if I could sell Gullit, I'd get a net value of around 2.5 million when these rewards come out. Now, I've got a minimum of 200,000. Oh, I'm just really... Anyway, my rewards that I will be getting, I should get around 200,000 coins minimum, right, from Foot Champions rewards. So that gives me a net value of around 2.5 million to build a God squad, to build a squad that might take us to top 100. Now, this squad is fantastic. It's got Jordi Alba at left back, Sergio Ramos at centre back, David Luiz at the right centre back, Courtois, Bellerin. Then in the right CDM position, we have Bakayoko. In the left CDM position, we have Casemiro. We have Alessandrini in the right wing position. We have Griezmann in the striker position. And we have Cristiano CR7 Ronaldo in the left wing position. Now that's centre mid position. We could have Pogba, we could have Kante, we could have any of those. So it depends on who I could afford. But that squad there is around 2.6 million coins. Now, I could scrape out quite a lot of things from the club to actually make this, such as squad fitness cards, etc., to build this squad. So we would have no trouble whatsoever building this squad. And in fact, if we get something good in our rewards, then, we could build this squad even easier. But I will leave this and I will go into the comments for you guys to answer them. Now, this episode is only around a 15-minute episode, so it's actually not too short. For 6 games, in fact, that's a lot of time. So maybe I'm lucky I distributed the games upon different episodes because, that's a lot of, you could say a lot of time for 6 games, which I didn't expect. But to jump into the questions from episode number 21, thank you for the episode support on that one. Much appreciated, lads. I really do appreciate the support ongoing on this channel. Can we hit 20 likes on this episode? That would be absolutely amazing. 23 likes on that episode, so thank you ever so much for that. But to jump into these now, once they do load, you guys know I have an issue with loading these up, but you will see, lads, we're beasting and feasting in the weekend league. Gullit is doing his business, he's doing his job, and that's why I don't want to sell him. It's a little bit worrying for me, but whatever. Rahoa says so OP, and I'm talking about the overpowered 2 million squad builder that I did on the Road to Glory. You're right, my friend. Very overpowered, overpowered as hell. A fantastic player. I can't wait to get his Prime SBC. Even if we sold him now, bought that bought that squad, and then maybe later on sold that squad to buy the Prime SBC version, I can't wait. And that's another thing, actually, I want to talk about. One issue I have is that Gullit might be relevant for the SBC. He might be relevant for the Gullit SBC. So, I don't know, you're probably thinking as well, you don't really need the baby versions of those when you do those, because obviously they haven't been required in the last, 6 Icon SBCs, but you never know. He's a big player, he's marquee, it's a big player for him, for EA to put an SBC out for him, so I think, you never know, you could be required to submit that Ruud Gullit baby version. So that's my only worry with selling this card. But I'm sure we'd be able to find a way to get him if we were to sell him and buy a squad. Osman 8 Mella says, don't upgrade the rating to 86, use some bronze subs and keep 2 reward players, Minaye. I think you meant to say like super sub players, Minaye and Brodovic. By the way, great video, bruv. Thank you so much, Osman. I do appreciate it, man. Yeah, not a bad idea. Bronze benching I don't really believe in it, but I sort of do. I don't know. I'm a little bit uneasy with the way that EA do things. You know, you never know, because I do believe in 45th minute and 90th minute, there's just so many goals that go in those times, in Foot Champions especially. And there was one loss this weekend lead that, dominated him. I was 2-0 up. He came back to make it 2-2. I then made the winning goal in like the 80th minute to make it 3-2. I kept possession the whole time. He stole it off me in like the last minute in the 90th minute. I fouled him. He got a free kick. He then did the step over run and then passed it into the feet. He did that tactic. I read it. I got Belletin. I brought him out. Belletin came out and went through his legs. It went through his legs. It was the 90th minute. I'm just like, EA need to fix this, you know, it shouldn't be in the game. Something needs to be fixed there. You know, 90th minute goals are just ridiculous. I hate them. They're my pet hate. Stupid things happen in those minutes, and it really does annoy me. So, I mean, you know, anyway. Connor Stewart says, I'd versed you and just you snaked me in the 90th minute and beat me on pens. Well, thank you for the verse. Thank you for the game. I do appreciate it, and I'm sorry for beating you, my friend. I'm sorry for beating you in pens. That's tough. Excuse me. That is tough. I hate pens. You know, I really do. So. Hopefully it all went well, Connor, in the weekend league. I do hope you indeed went okay. And yeah, Elite VIPers says, my record is embarrassing and you're going to laugh. Also, this first week is Foot Champions, but my record is 7 wins in 23. Yes, that's not the best record, unfortunately for you. But, you know, if you keep grinding, my friend, you'll eventually get better at the game. And you obviously had 10 games left, so you might get maybe Silver 2, which is decent reward. You might even get yourself Silver 1 if you can grind out the last, say, 10 games. But all the best for you, Elite VIPers. I think you should do alright, my friend. You should, you know, if you keep grinding, you keep practicing, you keep watching pros play, then you'll be a good player indeed. But lads, that was the end. Well, there's a lot of comments really, from this reply as well. Yeah, and like Bram B replied to that comment. He said, you'll get better. It's a very difficult game, especially defending. You're right, man. You're right, Bran. It is very difficult. Definitely, you know. I struggle sometimes. In fact, my defending this weekend let me down. I got myself in such a good position in the final 10 games, and you guys will see that in, a couple of episodes' time. Yeah, I'm very disappointed, lads. I handed away a top 100 finish, and you'll have to see that in two episodes' time. And there was a few other comments, a few other replies, such as Georgios34 says, I can't even qualify in PS4. I mean, you know, I feel for you guys. I really do feel for you guys. Now, that's why I did the Qualified Champions Series last year. I could qualify you guys for free. You know, didn't do anything. Just handed you qualification, and that really did help you guys out. You got to play the weekend league, etc. And I remember doing a knockout tournament which guaranteed a premium gold pack. I won it and got Man of the Match Jacko inside, which was just fantastic. So that was awesome, that episode. It's still on the channel if you want to go and watch it, but yeah. There's a lot of comments. Why do you play it? It's such a waste of time. Ace says, not a waste of time. I mean, I enjoy Foot Champions. Yes, it does take a lot of time from your weekend, and yes, I suppose, you know, there's a lot of stress, it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of tears and sweat, but you know, the rewards are worth it, and I do it for you guys. I don't stop because I want to get you guys the best rewards, and I want to get you guys the best squad that we can get for the end of the year Ultimate Team look, which in our old account last year, man, our Ultimate Team was just the best. It had Team of the Year, 99 Messi, it had Ronaldo, Team of the Season Sanchez, Team of the Season Hazard. Messi, 99 was on the bench, believe it or not. We had Isco, we had just Team of the Year Ramos. It was just a disgusting team, and if we can get something even better than that this year, with maybe R9 Ronaldo and maybe Team of the Year Ronaldo, lads, yeah, it's gonna, we're gonna be some feast in the weekend league, that's for sure. And obviously, you know, we got top 100 once I started getting that good team, because the team did carry me in a few games, which is a little bit fortunate for myself. But yeah, lads, that is pretty much the end of the gameplay. You are seeing the last game of the 6th game here, and we did dominate our opponent. In the end, we did win 7-1, I believe, and Lewandowski was proven clinical in these games, but I have an issue where Ronaldo will be my best player, will be fitting my playing style because he's quick, he's agile. The thing is with Lewandowski, he's very clinical, his shot is amazing, his headers are awesome, but my issue is he's so slow. He can't get off the mark, lads, and for FUT Champions, I just don't think he's for me. I think he'll be a great super sub as a cam, maybe. That'll be a decent idea. But my issue is Lewandowski just isn't quite there at this current point in time, unfortunately. But, you know, hopefully in future, lads, we can get used to him and he can be in our main squad once again. But lads, that will be it for me today in this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Can we smash 20 likes on this episode? That would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. That'll be it for me. I hope you enjoy your day. Have a good one, and peace.